And now the latest on teens and pregnancy. Teen birth rates are down. That's according to new figures from the CDC. But the U.S. still has the highest rate of teen pregnancy in the entire industrialized world. The statistics have inspired a new campaign aimed at preventing teen pregnancy, and it has some of the biggest names in our country speaking out. Claire Shipman has more.
What if I didn't have all these opportunities?
Bristol Palin is hoping people will pay attention to her, but this time for the right reason.
What if I didn't come from a famous family?
Experts applaud her new public service campaign and say her push for abstinence complements similar campaigns for contraception.
Bristol Palin is a very high-profile teen mother. And so when she speaks about these issues, I think a lot of people are going to listen.
According to the latest statistics, the teen birth rate in the United States is down 2%, but it's too early to know why or whether it's a trend. What is clear, though, is that the message is getting more and more creative.
We're in it forever now because I'm pregnant.
Research shows that television shows like MTV's 16 and Pregnant may have more impact than traditional PSAs. With that in mind, Palin will star in an episode of this season's Secret Life of an American Teenager. Now that Tripp is around, regrets are hard, but she wants to help others avoid her rocky road.
Pause before you play.
For Good Morning America, Claire Shipman, ABC News, Washington.
Joining us now is Bristol Palin, teen ambassador for the Candies Foundation. She's starring in a new PSA that you saw for them. And with her, Neil Cole, founder of the Candies Foundation. Good to have you both with us. I know you're very busy. We appreciate you stopping by here first. Was that Tripp?
Yes, that was Tripp.
Gorgeous. Big smile, big face. How's everything going?
Good, great. Yeah, he's awesome.
You know, what is it now that's been, what, 16 months or so?
15 months, yeah.
So what is motherhood like for you now? I mean, you've been very open about talking about this. You've doing this campaign again. So just tell us about what it is, the message that you're trying to get across to teens.
I just want to let teens know how hard this really is and how difficult it is to be a teen parent.
And how has it been for you? I know you've gotten a lot of family support.
Yeah, I'm blessed to have an awesome family that supports me in everything that I do, but they're not at my disposal. Just being a teen parent in general is extremely hard.
And give us a typical day for you.
Well, every day I'm providing for him. I'm 100% responsible for him. So it's just getting up and going to work and coming home and changing diapers and cleaning and playing with my son.
Mm-hmm. And we've seen that in the report that, Neil, it's going down.
Yes.
The teen rate is going down, but it's still, when we compare ourselves to other countries all around the world, America still ranks very high.
Yeah, and yes, it's going down 2%, but over 750,000 teens got pregnant in the last 12 months, which is just it's a crazy number. And we have so much work to do in trying to talk to teens and make them aware of the serious consequences of teen pregnancy.
And that's part of this campaign, very much a part of this campaign, and the new PSA, which I want to play for everybody right now with Bristol.
What if I didn't have all their support? What if I didn't have all these opportunities? Believe me, it wouldn't be pretty. Pause before you play.
What is the particular mission of the PSA?
The PSA is to make teenagers stop, listen, hopefully become aware, and hopefully not make mistake and realize they can get pregnant later in life and all the beauties of family will happen later. This is not the time to be able to support a baby. A teenager having a baby is just, they should wait a few years and do it the right way. And we see pause, saying pause, because there's been a lot of debate on, do you talk about abstinence? Do you talk about birth control? You know, what exactly is pause? What do you think that means when you're saying pause before you play?
I think pause before you play hits like a wider range of different messages. I mean, it could be pause and go get a condom, or it could be pause and think about your life, or it could even be pause and wait until marriage.
And you have, again, you've been, been very open in talking about this, and it's very apparent how much you love your son, but you also talk about how difficult it has been. What's been the most difficult aspect of being a teen mom?
Just being 100% responsible for another person and having my childhood pretty much taken away from me, with having to provide for him and just take care of him all the time.
and I know that you're getting, support from home that we know, and I know you're not here to talk about Levi Johnston, the father, but also that is part of the story, and it's not just teen moms, it's teen dads. So how difficult has that been, not having that kind of support for Tripp?
It's extremely difficult just because, like I said, I'm the 100% like Tripp's parent. I'm responsible for him, and yeah, it's very difficult, and most girls don't have that support of a husband or of a boyfriend or anything like that.
And we want to, before you get away, your mom has been very busy, has a new TV show that she's doing very well with. We see her campaigning for others, and of course all of her followers, or a lot of her followers, are saying, oh, is she going to make a run for the White House? Which she's danced around talking about that a little bit. What do you think? Is she going to run for president one day?
I have no idea.
Would you like her to?
Yeah, I think it'd be an awesome experience, but I have no idea.
I love how Neil takes a big sip right there. Don't worry, Neil, I'm not going to ask you. It's like, oh,
This is not about politics. No politics.
No, not
Right.
going there. Not going there.
there.
Well, I know that you're very proud of her and that.
Yeah.
And so just a final line here, Neil, about what you're hoping, the bottom line for the campaign.
We're hoping to reach millions of teenagers and hoping to make sure they don't make a mistake through positive media message, that hopefully they'll look at Bristol and how courageous she is to come out and say she should have waited. And we're hoping to just reach teenagers, and they're smart. Hopefully they'll listen and wait to have a baby till later in life.
All right. Well, Neil, thank you very much. Bristol, it's so good to meet you. And you're dressed head to toe in candies, as a matter
Correct,
of fact.
yes, yeah.
But it's good to see you. All the best to you. And
Thanks,
Neil,
Robin.
good luck with all this.
Thank you so
And we
much.
have some tips on how to prevent unwanted pregnancies on our website at abcnews.com.